LOUDLABS show with Kpook, the mayor.
Alive and well, that's what we are. This is the LOUDLABS show featuring your man Kpook, the mayor. We got DJ Luman on the ones and twos. We got a special guest. We got Todd One in the back. We got the producer Scott in the back. And a whole bunch of things are about to happen, like it will every time we bring this show to you. Come on, everybody. Come enjoy the LOUDLABS show. Todd One.
What's up, Pook?
Here we go with another episode. How are you feeling right now?
I'm a little tired, to be honest with you. I kind of woke up scrambling trying to get here today.
Scrambling, rambling, you know.
Scrambling and rambling. Yeah, Scott and I played golf in the morning. So after we worked, so I got home. I went straight down, but I woke up like a half an hour, like later than I wanted to, and fucking still a little tired and cloudy. But I'm here.
So what did you need some Red Bull?
No, I'm good.
Are you sure?
Suck those Red Bulls down later tonight.
Okay, we suck them down.
What are you sucking down right now?
Man, I was gonna have the magic cup right here. Everybody else has the red cup, but I'm not hiding my drink.
You're not hiding it.
I'm not hiding what I'm drinking.
All right.
This is the Luscious right here. This is what I'm gonna start calling this Luscious.
What's up? What did you get into today?
Well, today I was hanging out with Off-Road Toad, Paul Gomez. He called me out to 2nd Street. We went out to 2nd Street and had some...
Toad?
Toad.
Yeah?
He's doing real good right now, but
does his parents still have that moving company? Remember?
Yes.
They still do the moving stuff?
Wasn't he always doing good?
Yeah, but now he's doing a little better because, he owns the whole thing, so it's all his.
You know that when we did the ASR show in San Diego,
right.
Toad fucking hooked us up. And
he brought everything down.
He brought everything down for us, and he let us use one of his moving trucks. And we got down there, and you remember when they said we were overweight? I built this thing like a fucking battleship.
I'm still having problems with those things.
I know you are.
I'm trying to get them out like daily right now.
I know you are. But yeah, Toad hooked us up, and fuck, dude, I was like, Toad and I have always been friends, and
right.
I've known him through high school, but. When I needed someone, I needed a partner to help me out, and I needed to, haul that shit down there. Fucking Toad, was like, take a truck,
take it. You know what? We're gonna have to call Toad
in here
because he's probably got great stories.
Oh yeah.
About trucking because he was telling some guy in the elevator today because this guy was moving in and he was like, "You're moving in?" He's like, "Yeah." Toad's like, "What size truck do you have? Because if it's a 19-footer, it's not coming in. Right. It's got to be 13. I got 13 foot. He's selling himself all day, all night long.
Where do they work out of?
Carson.
Yeah. Yeah, we need to have Toad in here, man.
We'll bring him in. He'll be down because he works early in the morning. So
we'll do a
every
show,
day.
night show.
We can do he's ready anytime.
All right.
So we bring him in.
All right.
Maybe we'll bring him in next.
What else? I heard when you first got here, you mentioned that you had a little scrambling today too. You thought you had to miss a phone call.
Yeah, I thought I had to miss a phone call. Since I've been out, I had to call this number every night at any time between 7 and 4 in the morning. And I have an alarm on my phone that lets me know that it's time for me to call.
And what's this phone call you have to make?
Well, I got to call this company that takes piss tests. Right. And they want to make sure that we don't have any drugs or alcohol inside.
Because it's still that's still like parameters around your parole.
Yeah. So.
Or you're not your parole, your release. Right?
Same thing. Same thing. All right. So I have to call every night.
Right. So you
get at least a warning. They don't just call and say you got to come right now.
Right. So tell the audience what happened.
But lately, I haven't been calling, and I got to a 4.
But you're getting lucky. You're getting lucky because you haven't been calling, but your number hasn't been pulled either.
My number hasn't been pulled. But the funny thing is, I've been calling all this month, and it comes to find out when I finally called this morning.
Yeah.
I said, "Hey,
here's my number.
I said my number. And he goes, "Mr. Joshua?" He goes, "Wait a minute." He's scrambling. He goes, "No, wait a minute. I think you do have to come. Wait. Oh, brother, you've been released." I'm like, "What?" He's like, "You've been released since May 1st. I'm like, why hasn't anyone told me this? Here I am going out, partying, drinking, eating Jack in the Box late night.
So what happens if you get a DUI or if you test positive? What does that mean for you?
Rolled up.
I know, but I want to hear from him. And then how long are you gone again?
Well, it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to be I go straight back to the pen because I have a dirty, because they're really looking for real bad dirties.
Yeah.
So what will happen is, depends on your PO. Your PO has the opportunity to do whatever he wants to do. He can be like, you know what, I'm going to give you one
Send
strike.
you back to a halfway house or
Yeah,
whatever,
they
like
can
a
do the steps.
in a program or something.
But if you're a piece of shit, they're going to send you right back.
Right. They'll roll you up.
They say, you know what, you got to go. And he even told me, he goes, man, if you're, because one time I was 5 minutes late. He's like, man, you didn't call me. He's like, you lucky I haven't put your name in the phone because I'm supposed to call. As soon as that clock hits 9, I'm supposed to call and say he didn't show up.
Yeah.
So he gave me a break one time.
You better fucking...
Yeah, I got to ship straight or get ready to get shipped out. And I'm not trying to get shipped out. I'm not trying to get on that slave boat again. All chained up.
Yeah.
You know?
So, but you're off now. You only have to call once a month.
So now the actual, my parole officer is the one I have to call. They're going to call me.
Yeah.
And say, hey, come piss.
Yeah.
And that's it.
And
one
so,
time.
So that you're like, and how did I know? Like, do you? How am I supposed to know? Don't you get emails and flyers from the prison saying, hey, Pook, what's going on? Today's Taco Tuesday. We just wanted to say hi. I mean, you don't get none of that from the.
No, you know what? It's a cat and mouse game. You gotta they want you to fail, so you gotta stay on their toes. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I don't even know when they're gonna call me to come piss now.
Right.
So now I'm gonna stay on there. But the
you
first
better
thing,
fucking figure it out.
The first thing I'm gonna do as of tonight, when we're done, I'm going to call my lawyer and let him know what's going on, so he can have a heads up on everything. So I keep him sharp on what I'm doing.
That brother was down there. What's his name? Yeah, Andre Townsend.
You know what?
Yeah.
He lives down the street. We're gonna get him in one of these
Yeah, we
seats
should have him in here too.
He can just walk right over here, and be right in and be right out.
Yeah, we could talk law.
No, that'd be great to get
Talk
law
with
in
him,
here.
you know?
Yeah, for sure.
We tried to do it before.
And it's good that you get him a jump start ahead.
Yeah, yes.
Get him stuck
Anything
on
anything I need, he does for me. He's like, look, I got you. Anything that you need to get done, I got you. He retained me.
Retainer.
But it's free because it's fed. And I'm broke. Send me some cheese. I need some federal cheese. I need wick. I need a house. Government cheese, the best cheese in the world for grilled cheese sandwiches. I need that. But he when he found out that, he's like, yo, I got you. As long as they got you on probation, I got you for free. So we can rock it out with him, you know?
All right. So what's up? Who we got on the show here today? What are we doing?
Well, of course we got DJ Luman all the time,
House
you know?
DJ,
the house
DJ
DJ. And then there's this guy out here I haven't really heard very much about because I was gone.
Yeah.
But he kind of basically, he's the young version of me. He kind of took my place a little bit.
Yeah,
but now
he picked up where you left off.
So now I'm back and he's here, so we can combine and maybe we might be the next Salt and Pepper of promotions and stuff in LA.
Dave, LA Blue, our buddy Dave
LA
is back on the show for a second time tonight. So why don't we bring Dave over?
Just bring on Dave. Dave, come on down, man. Come have a chance to sit in a seat.
We got the Dodger game rolling, right, Dave? We're all good.
Dodger game rolling. Got the Dodger Blue.
It was meant to be again.
Yeah. What's up, bud?
Yeah, and we're also gonna bring in our house DJ right now too.
Yeah, because you
sit
gotta
down, Lou.
come on, Mr. Lou, man, come on down, come on, just have some fun for a minute and just see what's going down. Oh, bring the drink.
Yes, sir. Yo, what's happening?
We got a good test.
What's
on
the
you?
haps?
Okay.
Right?
Look at this.
Yes.
So LA Blue, look, I don't
Good.
really know very much about you except for what I heard just today, like maybe 15 minutes of you.
Yeah.
And I didn't get to watch you on the show.
Uh-huh.
My bad.
No, it's all good, man.
But break down just a little bit of you to me real quick.
Born and raised in L.A.
Uh-huh.
One of those hometown kind of guys where,
Where were you born?
born in Burbank.
Okay.
And then after that, I think I was living in Glendale for around like 2-3 years, and then I moved to Los Angeles and been living there since. Born and raised. I consider LA the home though, man. The home base, the home skillet. You know.
Okay.
Yeah. Pretty much after that, my dad, diehard LA fan. Walking out Rams gear, Lakers gear, Dodgers gear.
Like he's a team member.
He was like his own personal bat boy kind of guy. Like he was like the sixth man kind of dude.
Yeah.
Like the 10th man in baseball kind of dude. Like
did he like the LA Raiders? Or was he like
he was a Rams fan.
Okay, Rams.
He was a diehard Rams fan. Yeah, man. Jerome Bettis bus. His rookie days right there were balling. So from there, he instilled me just to support the hometown because there's not a lot of people that do that, especially back in the day, and especially to this day. I know people that are like Cubs fans mixed with like Celtics fans.
Clipper fans.
I'm a Chicago Bulls fan.
No, that's cool.
Out here.
No, that's cool. They have a legacy though.
Yeah,
but like,
yeah.
there's people that like mix it like so deep with like, I'm not gonna call bandwagon, but I'm gonna have to. You know,
Well,
like.
I'll tell you, I get a lot of shit too from my crew because I've never.
You're a Packers fan, right?
I'm
He
a
was
Packers
a Favre
yeah.
fan.
I'm a Packers
Favre fan,
Yeah,
okay.
well, I mean, Favre was a
Barbie Flakes.
dude. He was a stellar
Barbie
athlete. Okay, I
Flakes.
don't give a what anybody says. That dude was that
Wait,
fuck.
before you say this, does he look like Brett Favre a little bit? when I see him put it on,
he got the shade of green on right now.
Tommy Copperfield.
the copper arm and the copper knee, and I'm like,
No, but I was gonna ask, like, Dave, like, you know, like, there's, like you just said, like, you living in a big city like Los Angeles, you know, you do get a mix of people, like, you know, that are fans of different, you know, sports organizations, but I get shit for not being, like, after the 88, 89, and, like, Magic, Lakers all went, you know, I was never a fan of the Lakers after that. Like,
I'm the same
I don't
way,
like.
yeah.
I didn't like Kobe and Shaq because they got that little bitch fucking mo between the three of them, and Rick Fox and all those guys.
Rick Fox.
And I was never a Clippers. You know, nobody was ever a Clippers fan.
Who was a Clippers fan? I want to know that.
fan.
Who was a
No,
Clippers
fucking,
fan?
What's his name? That old comedian. What's that dude's name? That Jewish guy? The Billy Crystal.
Billy
That
Crystal.
Yeah, that
Oh,
dude was
man,
a fucking
that guy.
Clippers
Whoopi
fan.
Goldberg.
Yeah.
All the Jews were Clipper fans.
I wonder where the Clipper man is right now.
The
like,
what?
man, the Clipper man. You know, Mr. Clipper.
Clipper Dale.
Mr.
Clipper Dale.
Clipper Dale. Oh,
They kicked
man.
him out.
Who's that? Who you guys talking about?
He's the guy
He's like-
with all the Clipper games.
He's the guy. He goes to all the Clipper games. He'll have a half suit in red, half suit in blue.
Oh, no,
He'll
I
be
never
like
did
jumping up and down. He'll be like sitting up behind the backboard. But
He's
man,
not sitting up and jumping them down the night.
He's like a mascot.
It's
He's
this
like a
time of year where
mascot.
He's at the
home.
crib.
sitting-
Wait,
yeah,
no, but I think didn't they not give him seats or something?
yeah, they parted
And
him
they
seats.
just kicked him out. Like, see you later, Clipper Dale. Or Clipper
They kicked
Dave,
him out, yeah.
Whoever you are.
Wait a minute, they gave him season tickets?
Well, he always had them because you got to remember, before the Clippers were in Staples Center, you can sit damn near anywhere at a Clipper game. So you were able to sit front row for like $20.
Yeah.
Man,
But like, so yeah, so I
Stealing.
sometimes I'm not like I don't have like I can't stand any of the fucking Anaheim teams. I don't like
Ducks
the
just
fucking
won tonight.
Ducks. Ducks did win tonight
In overtime.
Overtime? Wow!
Yeah.
I want Nashville to get them. But
Yeah, me too.
Nashville, a hocky
yeah,
team.
Yeah,
Okay, let's go.
Predators, baby, Predators.
That's like Hawaii having a
They're
hockey
fuck-
team.
Well, that's the thing. Here's the thing. You know, the Anaheim teams, Angels, their fucking gear sucks. Their name sucks. And then the Ducks, like who get the fuck out of here? The Predators, that's a fuck. And their gear's bad. They got the big saber tooth fucking.
Well, the
cow.
Ducks are only there because of Walt Disney anyway.
I know that's what I'm
It's a
saying.
movie.
That's what I'm saying. They're a fucking. They're soft. They're not their own fucking.
They won in the movie though, right? Did they win in the movie?
They always
They
win
won in
the
all
fuck
three of
out.
them.
They might win
Emilio
this one.
Estevez.
Emilio Estevez. Oh, yeah.
They might win this
when
one.
they beat like those like 6'10" Russian kids,
Yeah.
like that was insane.
Yeah.
Walt
No,
Disney
but
strikes
you know what
again.
was funny was when the Anaheim Angels were owned by Disney.
Of
and
Los
used to bring out
Angeles.
all the Disney characters on the field.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the hell is this?
fucking
They had the
horse
K
shit.
uniform and stuff like that.
Yeah. No, they got the. They're just like the. I've never been a fan
It's
of
gonna
the
be gay
Anaheim.
is not a bad word.
Right. Yeah. Pook's been
No
fucking-
homo.
He's been vocabulized.
Yeah. But yeah, I get it. Like people, you know, when you're a hometown fan, you're a hometown fan. Like, and we're Dodger fans. That's
Dodgers.
that. And when they and when,
To the
and when
Nick Grit.
Anaheim tried to change it into L.A.
Los
into
Angeles.
the Anaheim
Los Angeles-
Angels,
Los Angeles
like, get the
Angels
fuck
of
outta
Anaheim.
here with that. Stay in Anaheim.
Marketing. They needed that. They
No,
needed
yeah,
that
no,
name.
They needed that name. They
I don't
needed
even
the
know how-
LA
I don't even
title
know how they
name.
got that. How did the city of Los Angeles even say?
That
Hell
was
no.
cool. Yeah,
You're-
yeah. How
Money?
you're-
One word:
Anaheim.
money.
Yeah, no, it was
Already
Money,
pulled
money,
cash
money.
out of
I don't,
crazy.
like I said, it's just not. It's not cool. So you stay in Orange County, and we'll stay up here
We'll
in Los
stay.
Angeles.
We'll stay in Legion Park, supporting the
Dodgers
boys.
are up 5-2.
5-2, you know.
But yeah, so you're a big. Oh, you know, I was gonna ask you. Last time I saw your last post on your Instagram, it's like that. It was that whole like, don't leave the fucking game early. What happened?
Dude, man,
what happened?
I swear, man, I can't take it sometimes. I'm so glad you brought that up because I would love to say it on the air. Don't ever leave a game early, no matter what team. Even if you're down 20 runs to 0, you never know what could happen.
Who were they
'cause it could
playing?
be
What happened?
They were playing Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
And it was a 1-run game. And then the Dodgers, they brought in a relief pitcher, which mediocre to the point, where you don't really want to trust him, but everyone else has been used excessively the last couple of nights, so
Yeah.
you got to go to that guy. You have to go to
Yeah,
that
you
guy.
gotta run down the line. Yeah.
So, he comes out, and then all of a sudden, he gives up a home run instantly, and then everyone was just right there like, oh, my God. And then another home run is given up, so they're just like, "Oh my God, wow, this is insane!"
Wait. So it's
I want to
2-1.
beat traffic.
Back-to-back home runs.
Back-to-back. Okay, back-to-back. What inning?
It was the 8th inning.
8th inning. Okay.
Everybody's getting up, like, you know what?
Leaving.
Got to beat that Dodger traffic. I'm in there for
stretching.
2 hours, kind of thing. So I'm turning around, just like, "Yo, why are you guys leaving? Like, it's such a close game, and like, we could beat the Pirates. It's a possible sweep. Like, why are you guys going to leave for?" You know. So 9th inning comes along. Knocking a base hit, that's all good. Wild pitch after that. Guy goes from first to second. Catcher doesn't get the ball in time, so he goes to third.
Yeah.
Next batter comes up, single. He goes from first. The guy from third goes to home, so it's a tie game.
Right.
Everyone's right there kind of just excited, like, all right, 2 outs, what's going to happen next? Everyone's excited. I'm like literally binding my nails to there's no nail cuticle anymore. And then next thing you know, backup catcher who doesn't play a lot, who's been hot this year, smacks in the double, brings in the guy from first to third all the way home. Dodgers win the game.
Game over?
Pretty much game over. I turned around and screamed at all the fans, but they're already gone already.
Yeah, you're doing the seats were behind, but then the Instagram.
So I go to my homies, like, "Yo, this is don't ever fucking leave early because you never know what's going to happen."
Here's the thing. Because of LA and we're so spoiled, so those guys who left early, right? They turned on the radio.
I got to go to work.
No, they turn on the radio and they're listening to the game, the so-called real fans, and they're like, "Oh, damn, I should have stayed, but I'm almost out of here because of this traffic."
Right.
So but I'm almost out of here.
It's okay.
You'll give it up.
Pat yourself on the back.
You rationalize it. You rationalize it. Okay,
I'm the first one out the lot.
But I'm
the first one out the
I'm the first one out the
lot.
lot.
Look behind me, how much traffic, man.
Yeah, you can't. You
I was still there.
You gotta bring an extra fucking 12-pack some nights just to fucking sit there and wait to get out of Dodger
Flask.
Stadium.
Yeah.
The flask.
Bring the flask, baby.
Bring the
Not that we
cooler
condone
down.
drinking and driving.
Yeah.
I'm just saying you
No,
need to fucking.
don't condone drinking. and
No,
driving.
we don't condone that.
Uber, Lyft,
Uber, Lyft.
taxi.
So,
Text.
do you have any involvement in promotion, music, anything? What else is up with
No, nothing really. Like I was the last time I was on, I think I kind of expressed myself and how I really love music. I'm the kind of guy that if I hear something really good and it stands out, I want to be the guy that sort of just tells all my people who have good ears or just anyone who's just in a fan base that just wants to listen to music, good music in general. I want to be the guy to supply that because there's a lot of artists that are so undisclosed and I feel that are going to be waving the links. Like, for example, like how Luman made the scratches for one of my homies, Koreatown Oddity. That guy's just, like, rising up with a jetpack right now. This guy just started making it with beat tapes, making a lot of collective beat tapes. A couple of people started noticing his work. They jump on it. A couple good people, a couple good labels who I think that are going to really supply this guy some really good work. And from there, he's just been excelling to the top.
He's like cats like him. He does groundwork. Like he goes out there, does the groundwork, and like goes to the studio, does his thing, and he like messes with people like Ross G and a real collective
collective beats. So, this is the kind of guy that you'll see people that do shows and want to do that little fame light. This guy will go on the gold line, pull out his speakers, and just start rapping on the train.
Right there.
And people are just kind of like
what?
No shit.
Scared. Yeah, dude. This guy just starts rapping on the train. That's how the first time I've heard of this guy, he was rapping in the Greyhound station. He's just right there outside, turns on his deck, and he just starts rapping like, "Yo, this cat is dope." Just because you're just standing out right there, just going in on it.
So what's this guy's name?
He goes. His name is Dominic Perdue or Perdue.
And you did some work with him on tracks?
Yeah, man, I did scratches. He has a recent album that's out on Stone's Throw. It's his first official LP on Stone's Throw, and it's called Finna Be Past Tense. It's a real quick, like 45-minute album, really dope. I did cuts for this one track. I think it's like track number 6. I can't even remember the name, but get that album's really dope. I was honored to be on there, man. He had told me about it like 2 years ago, and I was like, I used to see him.
People
I was like,
talk.
Yeah,
People say, people talk.
I never pressed him on it. It's like and then there was that one time he's like, all right, man, let's do this. Let's work our schedules out. Boom, I went to Stone's Throw Studios and did the cuts.
That's
and then about a year later, the album came out. I couldn't even believe it. I was like, wow, to hear my cuts on a Stone's Throw tape or vinyl, it's really dope. But before that, I used to see him like how he said on Wendy's. Like I seen him
Yeah,
at Wendy's.
the
I see
Wendy's.
YouTube videos of him. He's at Wendy's like rapping right there.
Like, what
on
do you mean,
Vermont
like Wendy's? Like Wendy's, the fucking
Burger place? You know the one by Children's Hospital?
Okay,
Over there on Vermont?
Wendy's. That's all right. All right.
On Vermont and
So
He's just standing in front.
yeah, and he wears a wolf mask. So like people could be kind of scared.
Yeah, we're
But-
gonna have to. Dude,
Yeah,
that's
man.
another dude we gotta have in here.
Yeah,
performing.
we got to bring him up.
What is
here.
wolf mask on
Yeah,
though?
the
wolf
wolf.
Oh, he
The wolf.
only performed with it on, so you know he's one of those kind of guys.
And,
you know,
and this
just
guy,
alias
is
kinda.
he playing around town? Does he have like
Yeah.
scheduled like events?
Totally
and-
low.
and
Yeah,
like-
right now he's hosting an event right there at it's called Record Store Night. Remember I was telling you guys about that Record Store Night where they bring in like artists.
Yeah.
You know, so he's the host of it.
Oh, really?
So he'll kind of announce the people coming out and give them a little introduction, and from there they'll
And
have
where
the
does this go
sets.
down at?
This goes down right there off of Hollywood, off of Orange Avenue.
Okay.
Right there off of La Brea and Santa Monica area right there.
Well, you're
Oh,
on-
and that like
By-
little
by the-
strip
by
mall?
the- that little
Oh,
strip mall, little Target?
Okay.
Yeah.
And the In and Out across
The In-
from there?
No, not the In and Out,
That's,
but
that's,
like,
that's Sunset and Orange.
that's on Santa Monica. You know where the Brainwash
By the Shakies?
By the Shakies.
By the
Yeah, by the
Oh,
Shakies.
right, okay, yeah.
You know,
Okay,
Brainwash
that's- yeah,
shit
yeah.
was that?
Yep,
Like it's right
gotcha.
behind that shit,
Okay,
like in that
all
little
right.
area.
So you're on a mission. We need you to get him, have him contact us.
Oh, definitely, man.
And-
Even
and
Luman
tell
could
him.
try even be better at
Just
that.
get a little bit- I mean,
Yeah.
since you've done some.
Actually, crazy thing, I got a picture of all of us, Doll, you, myself, and K-Town from Motown Monday when they had one of their anniversaries. He was there without his wolf mask though.
That was dumb.
Yeah, that was we were all in with Ice and all of us, man. I gotta show you that picture, and I mean, yeah, we could work on it. Shouldn't be a problem.
You
Yeah.
can do, you can
he's
do the
mad
cuts
cool, man.
live for him right he's here. You remember?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
man.
So he MCs and he does scratching and he does it all.
Beats, he does beats,
Production,
he MCs, and then he works on these beat tapes, man. He releases these beat tapes that there'll be no vocals, no rapping, just beats, and he's good, man. He's blowing up. He's doing his thing.
That's cool.
Okay, well, that's who we're going after. We're going after
People
that
that
guy.
are on the upswing,
We
right?
want the upswings.
And then I think another thing that I like to promote as well, another one of my friends' label, he goes by House Shoes, the Street Corner Music label. Is I think I talked about that the last time. Like each album release that comes out is just incredible. He's another guy that goes out there and just finds the artists that are kind of undisclosed and a little like in the show, but kind of knocking on the door trying to see what it is, and you're outside looking in. And as soon as you get a taste of what it is, though, it's the heat, man.
Yeah, House Shoes is the man too.
Yeah, real good heat.
And that's dope, man. I think we need people like that to put out music, but like
Yeah.
yourself or myself too, to like
Yeah.
let people know that might not know about it. Or
Yeah.
everyone's always on some like, oh, hip hop is dead, or there ain't no good hip hop.
Yeah.
There's always good music, no matter what genre it is. You just gotta look for it.
Sometimes you gotta
and
go looking.
Go looking. I mean, it's easy as getting access to the internet. If not, man, like how we used to do it back in the days. We used to go out to spots or the homie's house or
spend
older
hours in
brother.
record stores.
Yeah,
remember
just go
hours.
Listening to the
man.
Wake Up Show back in the day, man,
that-
and just pulling on my
And
deck
Mark
and just
Nardone show and
Yeah.
Baker Boys show.
Yeah,
Friday
all
Night
that
Flavor.
stuff.
Boys,
That's how
yeah.
you found all that stuff. But now, I remember when I used to sit around, I used to listen to New at 5 so I can hear all the new music. But I don't even take the time to listen to the radio anymore. To
Yeah,
listen to
man.
that. But
It's
just
tough.
It's just different now.
Well, it's
Everything's
different. It's way different time.
I was listening to K-Day today for about 2 hours, and I was like, garbage. I mean, everything was just. I mean, it's just
being
horrible.
repetitive. Everyone's trying to catch that trendy sound.
You
I mean,
still-
it's okay, but I mean, it's not what I want to hear personally. That's what
You
I
still go through and you talk to your buddies over there at the True Seekers. You
Yeah, you know what? I actually talked to Santana Westbrook, and I'm bringing him on here, and he wants to cook in the kitchen.
oh yeah.
So I asked him. I said,
Grilling.
Yeah, another one.
I said, do you do cuts? Are you cutting too, Santana?
I'll take a Tecate, Scotty.
Santana says he can do his little thing. He's like, I can hold my own.
You can make
So-
he can make a PB&J in the kitchen.
So
bowl of cereal.
So Santana Westbrook is coming to come cook in the kitchen.
All right, that's cool, man. So and
Dope.
and his show, he's the show that I went to when I come down there and followed you there. That's his. What's his normal set?
His show is on Friday nights from midnight to 2, and he brings in guests. He plays like this real eclectic music.
Yeah, like, 'cause I
he
was
plays
asking,
music that you
and it's
just
a pretty-
don't
pretty
like.
big
rare
mix.
grooves,
Rare
and, like,
grooves,
like,
everything.
the hip
Neo
hop, like
soul, hip hop,
trip
neo
hop,
soul.
and, yeah,
He finds that stuff that's just new,
Yeah.
and he just plays it.
Oh man.
And then whatever the DJs play, then that might be repetitious and stuff that you can hear that. But when it comes to his artists and stuff, everything's way out.
Yeah.
Which is good because he keeps it real. He keeps it new, keeps it funky and fresh.
Yeah.
So that's good what he's doing.
Yeah.
We need more radio shows that are like that. And DJ Luman is on 90.7 also.
Yeah.
Word, man.
For Break Beats and Rhymes, and we're on Saturday
Dope.
nights from 12 to 2. And we got 2 hours, man. We've been on for almost 10 years. Big ups, my brothers, Rebels to the Grain. They've been hosting the show for many years. Chetty and MP. Chetty and MP. And then...
good group as well.
Yeah, man. They're awesome.
I love that he wants to rhyme all the time.
Yeah.
He spits fire all the time.
Chetty's smooth, man. He's smooth on the beats and the rhymes. But aside from the group they have, I DJ for him. We have the Break Beats and Rhymes show, and we do kind of like what Truth Seeker does. I mean, we'll play a lot of old hip-hop, new hip-hop, independent hip-hop, and then we'll mix in like breaks or classic cuts. We do that. We don't do too much of the eclectic stuff, which is nothing wrong with that. That's dope. But we'll keep like more hip-hop, and then we'll have guests in. Last time we had Bishop Lamont last weekend.
Oh, word.
So, yeah, like that, we've had House Shoes and K-Town come through, and people like that, like my man said, like we try to push out new artists, like Reverie. You got like a bunch of different artists, I think, that are out really doing the work and deserve to be on the airwaves. It just, sometimes I feel like we go do our thing, and people think it's the FM airwaves, 106, K-Day, that's cool, but there is things like KCRW and KPFK that really put out music and is, man, on the FM, on the airwaves.
No,
KPFK
they say terrestrial radio, like they're saying it. I read like 2 articles now saying that, like, with 5 years, in 5 years they're saying like the FM bandwidth could be like nothing. I mean, nothing on it because everything's digital now. Like Sirius and Radio XM and then all the apps and all the
Pandora and then
Spotify,
everything,
like you can just constantly and not only can you just create your own playlist and just kind of click through what you want to hear constantly, you can all these new Spotifys and playlists and all that stuff, like you can they'll provide you with what you like.
Like what they feel like. All right, this is like your taste,
right? Your taste, and they'll just line it up for you. Just hit go.
That's what I do. I pick an artist and just push go, and everything that artist has or he's produced is being played. Like the other day, we were listening to my Jay Dilla. Yeah. I went on Spotify, hit Jay Dilla, and just let it run.
Right.
And I heard everything he did, everything was played. I loved it. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, this is perfect. You can just groove.
So
like
I
that.
wonder. Then I wonder. Like, what's going to happen then with terrestrial radio? Like, I mean, do you ever see it going away? I mean,
I don't know. You know what's crazy?
I mean, it's so much money to run those fucking.
Remember how Eric
true,
V
man.
was like when we asked Eric V.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
He
was like, I want to get back on the radio.
Right. Yeah. And I was like, well, I mean, is there real? I mean, like as time goes by, and like I said,
is there still money there?
There's got to be
there's
because
advertising.
Advertising's still there.
Is that?
But it's expensive. I mean, it's
Well,
expensive
because like for KPFK, I know we don't have commercials, so it's all independent. They do pledges. They have people donating money.
That way it's harder because they want.
Do you like fucking bake dry? Like what was it? Bake dry?
All of that, everything.
But you know what's crazy?
I mean, you got to pay the rent. You got to pay the electricity.
We don't have no commercials.
Keep it
we
rolling.
don't have like the insurance commercials. We don't have like, hey, Nancy, why are you driving without insurance? We don't have none of that, all right? We straight independent, no commercial free. So there's been times where it's been scary. Like, man, like, yeah, how long is everybody going to be pledging and donating money to us?
That's what the problem is. But, I came up with, I'm not going to tell you completely, but I came up with a plan for these non-profit organization radio stations.
Oh, really?
Yes, and it's gonna work.
But I mean, you still gotta pay. But you gotta still pay like subscriptions, for like Sirius and XM and all that stuff. So like when you say this new like digital format, it's not as expensive as running a brick and mortar like radio station. It's like, but there's a ways around it. You can like have big sales and fucking.
You can figure it out.
And have subscriptions and have people pay a little bit of money a month to listen and it's not, and there's no more like there's no storage. Like the radio stations had to have fucking rooms and rooms and rooms to hold records, and now everything's all a digital file. It's a fucking you hold everything in a fucking drive or computer.
I haven't once since I've been out have bought like for $9.99 you can get on Pandora $9.99 a month.
Yeah, monthly. Yeah,
and you'll have commercial free. fuck that. Give me a commercial. 'Cause I'm gonna
Give me 2 of them.
right now, you watch this video, you get 30 minutes free of non-commercial music. Okay, well, let me push this button. That's only going to last 30 seconds because I'm used to hearing commercials after every 15 minutes on a regular radio station. So why am I going to pay you $10 a month for no commercials? I'm just going to let it ride.
Yeah.
Your commercials aren't going to be that long.
How was? Did you go to Dash the night we did the show with the Baker Boys?
I went to Dash.
How was
Not that same night. The next night, it was great.
Yeah.
It's great.
Dash is great.
Yeah.
Dash,
they got it cracking, huh?
Dash is growing right now. It's like when I went there, it was 4 or 5 studios up top, and then there's one on the bottom where the Baker Boys are, because they're their prime people right now, and they're building a whole new station just for them.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And it's just growing right now.
Wow.
So,
Well, do you think Eric wants to is that going to be? Is that what is that considered radio and getting back to radio for him, or does he really want to get back?
They're back on a platform, so that's where they are right now. And if this Dash is going to grow, Dash is trying to make it grow, and they're trying to, it's all about we all know what the problem is. It's all about getting paid, regardless. So somehow Dash is getting paid, but he needs to pay the artist. But the artists need to figure out. Until then, the artists need to figure out how to get paid.
Keep on the grind. Keep it on the grind.
How to keep on the grind.
To make a payday come.
To make a payday. Because right now, they really love music. Anyone that's on KPFK really loves music because they're doing it almost like a hobby.
Yeah.
They're not getting paid.
Right.
So they love it. So
It's
if
their
they
passion,
were really
man.
hungry for getting paid, then they'll try to get back on regular radio. So they can at least make a paycheck.
But even the big dogs, like I said, we're just saying, like the radio stations,
Big Boys and them?
they don't have the money per se to pay a big talent like the Baker Boys, to sit there and do morning shows or night shows, because you got to, like I said, it costs a lot of money, and unless you're down to like come here and do your hobby, But they're not on the grind anymore. I mean, they've made it.
They've made it, but for example, the Baker Boys are getting their money from their syndicated radio shows.
Yeah.
Because they're getting paid through that. So they're able to pay their rent, get their cars, and survive. But they really want that big payday where they don't have to wait for the paycheck to come. You know what I mean? You already know, hey, this is coming.
Yeah.
They want that big boy money. And they used to have that big boy money.
Is that satellite radio or terrestrial? Where's the bigger money?
Right now, well, if you're Howard Stern, it's satellite.
Yeah.
But not everybody's Howard Stern or Oprah Winfrey.
Nobody's Howard Stern.
No one's.
Nobody's Howard Stern.
I mean, he's to the point where he does maybe 2 hours, 3 hours, and he's done. 2 hours.
And he doesn't even like podcasts.
I think he still does.
And
like
that's a whole nother. That's a whole nother.
That's a whole other ball game.
That's a whole nother. These podcasts.
He really does.
This podcast is
2
exploding.
Hours, gets in, does his thing, and what he did do was he gave all his cronies a show.
Right.
On his station.
So I don't listen to the Stern Show forever, man. But
Since it was on the FM.
No. I have Sirius XM, so I just haven't listened to it for a minute now, and I think
Is it still on the E channel?
Or no, man, that's been gone.
That's just been gone.
No.
I think you were like 15.
Let's throw back further.
No, but my Sirius is my car, like my fucking, what do you call that thing? I have
transmitter or whatever.
No. I have. What do they call that thing? That it has a name for it, but it's the mobile one that you can take with you like an iPod, you know. But that thing fucking shit the bed on me like last week, so now I'm fucking listening back to terrestrial radio.
Oh man.
So, but you know what though? On 95.5 Jonesy's jukebox.
I like that. Yeah.
Jonesy's does a good hour,
12?
2 hour,
At
12. He does like a whole set, and he's got cool guests that come on, and they chop it up. And Jonesy's, he's got a perspective from
he does
from the Sex Pistols days, and he's got great stories. I mean, every day he's on the air, he's
on it with his accent and everything.
Yeah. He's
and you
good.
wouldn't think he was sober. I mean, he's way sober, but you would not think he's sober, especially if you follow him on Instagram. And since we're talking about rock and roll,
gentlemen, sad day today, today. Everybody found out that Chris Cornell was found dead in his hotel room in Detroit this morning, which. Fucking that blew my mind. We were working last night, and it had to been it was like 3 o'clock when it popped up here, so it was like 6 o'clock, Detroit time, and someone found him the report says he's in the bathroom, but he fucking
was he doing it David Carradine? Was he naked?
I don't know.
Stroking off?
Maybe, I don't know, man. But
No.
They found him
I
hanged.
mean, you know, it's like this is a message. Just everybody, fellas, just jack off normal.
Pookie.
Yeah.
Too soon,
man.
I just
shit.
I just wish that fucking, you know, it's sad, man.
Yeah,
right?
it's sad.
I mean,
David Carradine
that fucking
It's
Soundgarden was one
devastating,
of the
man.
he had
Yeah,
one of the
it was-
greatest voices of all time, and
Yeah. They stood out, man. They were definitely different. I remember going up to
Pioneer,
that.
man.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's the Seattle sound, right? Those
You
guys.
think about it, man, like how we talked about. I mean, there's 5 guys that started at Seattle Sound, man.
Yeah.
You know, Whelan's gone. Now Cornell's gone. Cobain's gone.
yeah,
you know,
the
Lane's-
Mother Love Bone guys gone.
Lane Staley from Alice in
Staley.
Chains is gone, and you know Eddie Vedder still remains the same,
Eddie,
man.
Eddie and the guys, they just actually just got inducted in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Did they show
up?
up? Because I don't think they care.
Yeah, no, they showed up.
Did
yeah,
they?
yeah.
I mean, you've heard them talk about the Grammys. They
You
didn't
know-
show up to
you
the
know-
Grammys.
you know- you know
they were
who-
doing a
Songs that's
documentary
become
about this
one.
Grammy in the basement.
Do you know who inducted him?
No.
David Letterman.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Oh, it's fucking
Well, that's why
awesome.
they showed up.
Yeah, no, David Letterman did the whole thing, like intro, and talked about them, and he did a cool little. Eddie Vedder gave Dave Letterman's son a guitar a while back, and he signed it, and he says, "Here, make some racket for your dad, and if you learn how to play this, I'll get you another one," type thing. And so he brought the guitar to Dave Letterman brought the guitar to the
The ceremony?
to the ceremony, and he said, "I just want to thank you, Eddie." But yeah, the guys got up, and all the different members that have been in Pearl Jam were there, and it was
cool.
good, man. But it sucks that fucking Cornell couldn't fucking get through the day, you know? It just
Yeah, man.
So
Audio
he
Slave,
did a
I
concert
mean,
that
fuck.
night,
yeah, he had a concert that night.
just like Prince, and talk about Prince for a second here. Check this out.
Well, Prince had a concert in Atlanta, and after he did the concert, he hopped on his plane, and that's when he was heading back to, what is that, Purple Fantasyland, where he lives in Minnesota.
Oh, yeah, Minnesota.
And he didn't make it to, I think they had to land the plane in Ohio, so he didn't even make it to Minnesota.
He was already
He was already
with his little
gone.
pill bottle.
But this thing, it must, as a fan, to watch your favorite artist perform.
Who was at that concert?
My mother was at that concert.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so now she's like, you know, for her, it's like I saw his very last performance.
Yeah.
And not a lot of people can really say that. So,
Yeah, no, it's
See,
got to be. That's a weird thing. Like
it's a
I
weird
said,
thing.
like, Soundgarden had he just had his show, and then he got
people
back
went
to his
home,
room.
they wake
Like, he
up in
went
the
to his
morning, and
room.
then he's gone.
Dude,
Was he on
and
tour or?
And yeah, he was on
he
tour.
was
He
back-
was in
he was back with
Missouri.
Soundgarden. They
You
were
know
just-
what the weirdest fucking shit on that is? His closing song that night was a cover of Led Zeppelin's "Here I Lie Dead."
No kidding.
So that was his last
Dun,
fucking
dun, dun.
song, and
Wow.
everyone was just sort of just kind of like,
no
wow.
kidding.
Yeah, that was some shit I read as I was reading that news today. I read that and I'm like, wow, this
but see,
is
that's what we're,
intense.
that's what we're talking about, Dave. Like, you know, people. When we were leaving the golf course, I was listening to the radio because my fucking satellite's broken. But they were talking about, you know, Dave, and they were talking about like, you know, like, what do you like when people say? Because everyone's like, like you didn't see, like, Dave was fine that night. We did a show, or Chris was fine that night. He did a show, and like everybody always, people that they're asking, friends and family, are like, he was fine. Like, he seemed like there was nothing wrong. You know, like that. But like, how do you really know? And like,
Well, I think that's like Robin Williams. Like, that's what everybody said about him. Like, they were like,
Right.
and he hung himself too, I believe.
But he was like, he had a life-threatening illness, right? I think he had.
He did? I
yeah, I
didn't
think
know
he was. There was something terminal with him,
I didn't
and
even
I
know
don't think
that.
he wanted to go down
Public.
that road. You know, like where you just have to, you know, you get sick and you have to. You know, when. You know, that rock and roll is like live fast, die young, right?
Yeah.
I get it. And
Yeah.
sex, drugs,
Okay,
rock
but
and roll.
why has not? Look at all these rock and roll stars that we grew up with that came up and just died, right? But just think about it. Those guys from the Rolling Stones,
They party hard as
No,
hell.
They're all fucking pirates.
none of those guys,
They're like
they've
the
been
Johnny-
around for
yeah.
a very long time, and none of them are like,
Dude,
oh,
he's
see you
in
later.
They're not
best
human.
shape.
Mount
They're not
Rushmore.
human, dog.
Mount
That guy's
Rushmore
best
is still
shape ever.
Right.
still standing, man.
Yeah, no, it's different, you know. Well, and this is not apparently a drug overdose or like that, or not yet anyway. But they haven't got inside of Cornell's body yet to find out. But I mean, it's like the depression thing. It's like,
Yeah.
you know, and he just did a show, and then the last song, you know, that like you just said, Dave, it's like that little telling, like little last like note, you know, that like what's, and then it doesn't really mean anything until that happens.
They even interviewed the band members, and they immediately said, like, this doesn't feel right.
Right.
We'll end it like this. This is what you really want after 5 consecutive sold-out shows, and everyone's just totally supporting the comeback tour of Soundgarden.
Right.
Wow.
And, you know,
Fuck.
Do you guys think maybe like the whole tour and the comeback reuniting with Soundgarden maybe was a lot of pressure for him? I mean, I
don't know.
Possibly,
I read somewhere that he was talking because he's got 4 solo albums that he put out during his, even with
Audio Slave.
Not Audio Slave, but they were he was. I'm talking about Cornell. But so he did these 4 solo albums, and the one thing he was saying that he goes, I miss about being with the band is the camaraderie, and and having your bandmates there and being able to talk shit. Right. But then in the same sentence, I think he said something to the fact that when you're doing this, when you're solo and he's like, I'm by myself all the time, which he was like, which is kind of cool too. So. I don't know. Like he missed the guys. Like and the comeback tour has been doing really well. I mean, I'd get tickets to go see him in LA. That's just like
instantly.
That's something that like Soundgarden is that everyone knows a track and like Rusty Cage.
Or the video.
The videos were great back in the '90s.
Woo,
all the
man. When you had the
Black
box
Gold
and they would
Sun.
come out there, I was like, wow, like these videos are crazy, man.
Yeah, dude. It sucks, man. You couldn't hang up. But he did have a fucking rocky childhood. His dad, I think, put hands on him all the time and beat him and fucking. I think he had a rough childhood.
Yeah.
Now, I think a week before Prince had died, he had a concert at his house, right? And the last words that he said during his concert was, "Wait a few days before you waste your prayers on me."
Damn.
Prince
said that?
Prince said that at his own concert.
That's spine-chilling.
Wait a few days before you waste your prayers on me.
See, it's almost like he fucking
like
knows.
they know they set it up. Didn't David Bowie write a song that says "Play this when I die"? That he just got done recording.
But David was also sick. David was in the hospital, and he knew he had something that was coming for him.
Yeah.
So and even like, but Prince was an overdose, right? I mean, that was a straight up overdose. So it's like you got to know how much you're fucking gonna put into that night, like to say all those like esoteric words, like I
mean, those are some deep words to tell. I mean, Prince says some crazy stuff, but to say that. And then wait a week later, you go do this performance. Because this Atlanta concert was a makeup concert that we were supposed to do a while back. That he missed, and then he came because he was in pain.
Right.
Because he was, and a lot of things with him was that he was in a lot of pain from doing all that. If you watch any Prince concerts, he's jumping off speakers, slipping and sliding.
Well, that's what they say about, and Michael Jackson too. Like so they're saying that the peripheral, whatever the fucking, the doctor.
What's it called?
Fentanyl or whatever the shit that's called.
But sleep drugs, man.
The sleep drug. The bag of sleep serum.
But they say that they said that Michael Jackson used to do that a lot because he wanted to get into
he couldn't sleep.
He wanted to, because he was creativity wise. He said he got to a point where he was in the middle earth of between dying and living, where he would talk to people and be like, "Hey, I need some creativity. Let me talk." So this is where he was getting his creativity from. By going into
Sleepland?
Out of body experience.
Out of body experience to go talk to Elvis, Prince, all these, not Prince, but Elvis and all these crazy people and say, I need some help, and then go back.
What?
Wake them up.
Wow. That's insane, man.
Yes.
Damn, that's crazy.
Do you think when he got there, Elvis be like, "Oh fuck, it's Michael again. Here he comes! Everybody run!
It's
Michael
again. God damn it!
God damn, he's asking.
Wasn't marrying my daughter enough?
Right. Elvis like, fuck, here he comes again, guy. Let's just run. Let's hide.
Hey, what was funny was if you go back, and I had just recorded this and I put it on my Instagram, but I watched the Motown 25 reunion, and that's when Michael Jackson finally came out and said, well, I'm away from the Jacksons, I'm going to do my Billie Jean.
Yeah.
This is when the whole world saw the moonwalk, right?
Yeah, I think I saw these posts.
So but if you guys watch it, if you watch it slowly and watch in the very beginning when he's getting ready to do that, he does a couple of Elvis moves. Like he does the hip jerking and stuff like that, like almost saying, well, look, because I'm the Prince, I'm about to be the Prince of Pop. So he does these little moves like saying, now it's my turn. Yeah. If you look at it, you'll see some moves that Elvis did that he does. And I'm like, this son of a bitch was fucking calling Elvis out.
Yeah. Is that what the whip was? He was just throwing it out?
And he's
like
done. I'm done.
We're done.
It's my turn now.
He's like, here's your two-step
and
with a
I'm
twist.
Gonna get your daughter.
Yeah. And I'm taking, I don't know. I don't know about all that. Maybe.
No, but listen, there's a lot of conspiracy theories.
Throwing a wink at her.
But what? Next time you do watch it, and you'll see like this bastard did an Elvis move.
You think she really was like, yeah, it's bedtime. Let's get nuts. Hop in the sack, Michael. Like, come on. No, what? Okay, what woman was like that he ever went out with? Was like, fuck, I can't wait till we get home from the restaurant. I'm gonna fuck you good tonight, Mike.
Brooke Shields, Madonna.
No fucking way.
Brooke Shields.
Brooke Shields, Madonna.
Madonna.
No way. I don't think anybody.
Macaulay Culkin.
Oh wait. I think too early.
I don't think.
Too soon? It's not too soon for that one.
I don't think any of those women fucked Mike. No way.
Billie Jean.
No, I don't think
Not
Mike.
his kid.
I don't think Mike fucked anybody. I don't think he
yeah,
fucked.
he
I mean,
did.
kids,
He has
maybe
a
kids.
kid.
but-
No, come on. See,
Not
now
the 3 kids that we know; those aren't his. But there's
Prince?
another one that's
No,
his.
if you look, there's
actually an
a son
impersonator.
that's older. If you look, he's been around, and he looks just like Mike.
Yeah, it's the
What's
impersonator,
his
right?
name? He has like a weird ass name, right? What is
He has
it?
like a real Arabic crazy.
yeah.
head.
And he was hanging out with the kids. He was always there, but
he
they
looks
never
just like-
considered him.
come
They
on.
never said he was one of the kids, but he's.
I don't think Mike fucked any women. I think he gave his semen to somebody a little bit here and there, but I don't think he fucked women. I don't.
I think he did.
At some point, he
Yeah,
had to have. He was the biggest
Someone probably
thing in the
dared him.
world.
When he was like
There was no bigger star than that man.
The Michael Jackson that was off the wall. Michael Jackson, he was fucking. But this other
Off the
Michael,
wall, Mike, maybe.
Off the wall, Mike.
Maybe one.
Maybe.
Thriller Mike. No, Thriller Mike.
Thriller Mike.
No, Thriller Mike's starting to get weird.
Thriller Mike started.
No. Thriller Mike definitely after Thriller.
Dangerous.
Black and white.
Black and white.
Dangerous.
Black and-
And you know they said
No,
that
he was not.
He had asked Prince. He wanted to do a duo with Prince, right?
A duel?
Oh, well, a song. They went to do
duo.
a song together, and it was bad. This you can look it up. It was bad, and when Prince heard the lyrics to "Bad," when he said "Your bud is mine," Prince was like, "Oh no. I'm not gonna be on
Like,
that
I'm
song.
not saying that.
I am not gonna
He's
be.
like, no.
I'm not gonna be in no song that says "Your butt is mine."
No.
Can't have that. But it's
Smart.
It's strange that we're losing a lot of good greats so early. That's
Too
Well, I
early.
think it's like rapidly. I think it's like all coming down. Like it's like, wow, this person, that person. Then the guy from I think like Stone Temple Pilots died.
Yeah, Lynn
Yeah,
Staley.
Whelan,
That was a
man.
while ago, though.
Last
That was
year?
like
Oh,
2, 3
yeah,
years ago.
Scott Weiland.
Scott Weiland. That was like last year, 2 years ago.
That was like 2,
No, yeah,
3 years
yeah.
ago now.
Oh, wow. Man.
It's still the greats. I mean, and I'm not trying to wish any badness on any of these other guys that are alive, but I mean, Willie's still alive, but maybe it's the weed.
Willie Nelson?
Willie's
Nelson.
old, man.
Yeah.
Willie's
Still
old.
kicking.
Dolly's old.
Dolly Parton's. Tom Petty still rocking that.
You know, all Rolling Stone. I mean, when I see Mick Jagger and I see what's his buddy's name,
Fucking.
Keith. When I see Keith and
Keith.
Mick, I'm like,
Wild
look at those
motherfuckers.
skeletons that are just on there, just
Yeah,
singing
they're-
and
It looks
doing
like
their thing.
looks like they're
That's-
The
floating
Jack
now.
Sparrow
Like,
crowd. the fucking.
They scare, and they're getting 20 and 30-year-old chicks. What are they doing? Just
Yeah,
holding that
he-
thing up and saying,
no,
"Get in here, I'm about to
that-
explode."
that
Yeah, he
accent.
just had what's his name?
kid, yeah.
Mick Jagger just had a kid like last year.
Yeah.
It's like his 7th or 8th kid.
Yeah. He
Well,
did.
With some young hottie or his
With
wife.
some young guy, because she's like looking at that old droopy balls and like
That's what I'm saying. Like, who the fuck is getting it in at that age?
droopy balls. And she's just like, just
I mean,
go
if you're,
ahead.
Mick
I
Jag-
need a baby.
if you're Mick Jagger, though, I'm like, fuck yeah, I'd be wanting to push it in and get it in fucking all the time. Like, you know, even though I'm old as fuck, like, you still got to fucking put it out there and say,
You're
like,
still
who-
Mick Jagger.
Like, you're,
Yeah.
you're still
Mick
Mick Jagger.
Jagger.
Got to use that name somehow.
Yeah, you're still
Yeah,
Mick
Mick
Jagger,
Jagger.
but you still gotta but someone's still gotta go. All right, I'll fuck Mick Jagger. You know, someone still has to agree to that.
They have that one quiet pause, like,
Right.
I go, okay.
All right, I'll do it.
Okay, fine,
Oh
fine.
God, I gotta suck this.
Yeah, right. That fucking equipment can't be fucking cool to look at
It
or
can't
handle.
be.
You know? Can't
And
be.
then he's got that English accent still.
Right, that's how he's getting by.
That's
It's a fucking
That's a panty dropper.
panty dropper, right? So, what other shows? Any shows coming up right now, Dave, that you want to go check out, or anything that's on the horizon that you want?
Nothing really going on that I know of right now. Usually every first of the month, that guy House Shoes, he throws like a little event at the Virgil called Shoes House.
Okay.
So you know, those are something to worth check out. And also, going back to what we were talking about, the radio shows, I wanted to mention that radio station LOUDLABS is another independent station that's on the rise of kind of doing
Dublab?
their thing. Yeah, Dublab.
Is that
they have a couple of radio shows. Like that guy House Shoes has his magic show where he'll bring in a couple records and he'll bring in like a guest to kind of give like a guest mix for like an hour.
Oh, that's cool.
And from there,
and where do you find that at? Is that just like
that's a dublab.com.
.com.
You'd be able to check independently, and they're actually working on trying to jump on the FM radio dial.
Right.
Good, man.
So, all the work that they've been putting in for the last 10 years is
now
really
think about that. Maybe the FM dials are starting to kind of think like we need to kind of figure out and combat this.
Everyone's gonna come back to that.
And bring people back to the mix of FM and not pay not charge people so much and to get it to be on there and have your own shows.
Yeah.
Like you got to find that synergy between the two platforms if you want to last. I think
it's like how you notice like how television now like they're starting to show like a lot of blood and gore. And then it used to be all like on HBO. Now it's like on AMC
just
and
on
FX.
regular. Yeah.
It's on everything now. So they're trying to draw in people to get a new crowd, but at the same time build it and trying to get people loyal to stay to it. Kind of thing. So,
well, I think the FCC and the laws about you can say shit now. I mean, if shit was on TV when we were little, man, you're like, oh my god, that was HBO or a movie.
Yeah.
But now like. Family
fuzzy
Guy,
screen that you still hear what you're
FX,
saying.
FX, they drop asshole and shit.
But see, now you got to remember though. But there is these younger kids, like you have kids that are young, right?
Yeah.
Now they're seeing that stuff, so it's going to be easy for them. It's going to be natural.
Easy access.
They didn't get the luck like we did and had to watch Brady Bunch, Leave It to Beaver,
reruns,
8 is Enough. They didn't catch all that.
Even
all that
infomercials
stuff.
at that.
Where everything was
8 is enough.
Parkland Family.
I never watched
Tom Bosley. I still tell people
Rider,
like
Knight Rider. I was watching Knight Rider.
And my favorite guy of all, Jack Tripper, living with 2 women coming knock on my door. Yeah, I'm gonna come knock on
Company.
your door. The best guy in that whole thing was Larry.
Was there any black people on Three's Company? Did you ever see any black people on Three's Company?
Let's not talk about 70s.
I don't think that.
I think there was one black guy in there, and if he was, he didn't spend a night.
They never had him sleep on the couch.
They showed up for like 5 minutes. Like, all right, he's going upstairs now. Like, get up.
There was no blacks and there was no Mexicans on Three's Company because they lived in Santa Monica.
Right.
That wasn't happening.
Right. Yeah.
No,
I was just trying
They
to.
weren't knocking on any door.
I mean, but I was just saying. There's a lot of Magnum PI.
I knocked on the door. I'm like, knock.
Magnum had TC, the helicopter pilot. So I just remember ever seeing a black person on Three's Company.
No.
No,
I never thought about it.
No. Okay, well.
They would have been Forrest Company.
Okay, so
Forrest
Mike, LA
crowd. Forrest crowd.
Dave Blue.
LA Blue.
Yeah.
Sorry.
D.
I called you Mike. My mistake.
No, okay.
LA Blue.
This is the mic. This is Mike.
This is Mike.
This
Mike,
is
what's
the
up?
mic.
Mic check.
Let's
1, 2,
get some
3.
Instagram. Let's get some call letters. Anything. How can we find you? How do the people that are listening? How
Yeah,
can
you
they
could
find
you check me on Instagram, LA Blue, L2B. From there, you get to check out see a lot of posts. There's a lot of old posts of all the art that I used to do. Still dabble with it, which I'm actually going to be pumping out some artwork for one of my really good friends' cassette album that's coming out. So I'm going to be going back on the art tip pretty soon.
Oh, nice.
Cassette?
Yeah, cassette tape.
That's
Yeah,
dope. I love tapes.
Yeah, man, me too, man. So that's why when you tell him, and he has a really good sound. He's always been kind of bashful.
Who's that?
Trying to get it out there. One of my friends, he doesn't really have a name yet. That's why he's kind of like indisclosed. But he goes by his name is Brian. But he's
His parents make him go by Brian.
Yeah, Brian, you'll be called.
If his mama name was Brian, then I'm a
Brian, you're called that. No, he's always been in the scene, and he's always told me he's been in production tip. And when he let me hear a few songs, I was telling him, you need to get your ass back to work because this is great.
Right.
So he recently acquired new equipment, which everyone takes a while to build your stuff up. And he's been pumped. Yeah, it's not easy, man. I'm sure you know that. So from there, he's gonna have a couple tracks come out, and I'm gonna help him with the artwork. So I look forward to that.
You draw and or do it on computer?
I personally like to hand draw.
Hand draw, yeah.
And then from there, he wants to go. He probably wants to go in Illustrator, try to draw the lines up, make them
Clean it
darker.
up.
But if we could get it all hand drawn, that'd be something I prefer.
Nice. That's cool, man. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Well,
also,
go ahead,
no, that's pretty much it. Instagram, man, is where I stick around.
Give me also what? Give me the also. You have a Facebook page?
Twitter.
No
Twitter?
Facebook, man.
Twitter?
No Twitter.
Stay off that Facebook.
Tumblr?
No Tumblr, Snapchat, LA Blue. But I don't really use the Snapchat a lot. But I go. It's more Instagram for me.
Okay, Instagram it is.
Instagram based.
Well, we definitely want to thank you for coming on the show for your second time.
No, thank you guys. These guys are like, from the jump, these guys have always been holding it down for the city, and anything I could do to even give a little to these guys, it's an honor.
We need to have you bring some of those cats through, though, Dave, for sure.
No, definitely.
Wolfman Jack.
Oh yeah,
great stuff. And
K-Town. Yeah, I'll give him a call, man, because he recently he actually hooked up my boy. He actually went into a classroom and brought out his little MPC production box and was showing the kids how to make beats and how to chop a record up.
We do a little tutorial here on the show.
Yeah. So he would definitely come. He definitely wouldn't mind coming out and checking it out.
Do you by any chance? Do you know a guy named Mike the Poet by any chance?
Mike the Poet.
I've heard.
Is he an MC?
Yeah.
No, he's not an MC. He's
like a stream of conscious kind of guy.
He does poetry and spoken word, but he teaches a class of poetry to a lot of students in the urban area.
Oh,
excellent guy, but he's going to be coming on here soon too.
Cool, man. I'll check that out.
Years,
he's been doing work for years, but he does poetry, and what's great about him, he loves working in the urban community. So we're going to get him in here soon, but I was just wondering if you knew him.
Nah, definitely want to check him out though.
And what about you, DJ Lou? What's your handles again, and what are you doing? You got any shows coming up?
Yeah, actually, tomorrow's Friday. I'll be in Reseda at the Scotland Yard Pub. I'll be DJing there, all vinyl hip hop. Nice. Scotland Yard Pub. I like that spot. It's real cool. Dive bar. It's free. They got a lot of drinks. Real chill crowd. And then Sunday, I'll be DJing this thing we do, Eastside 45s, Waxworks crew. We do all vinyl, which would be dope to have them here because we spin only vinyl.
Okay.
And that specific night, we spin at this place called Love Hate Bar in East LA. And we just bring our 45s. We play doo-wop, soul, oldies, and funk, and that's it.
Do you ever do any 80s? I heard you were playing C-Bank the other day out of your rack. Do you do any straight 80s mix into all 80s records?
Cool. Yeah, man. When I started, that was the thing. I used to spin a lot in Seal Beach at this sushi bar called Daimones.
Yeah,
Daimones. You used to spin there?
I used to do
that
years ago, bro. Years,
Dude.
Early 2000, man. I used to spin there.
We used to get fucking.
Yo,
we used to
get
get.
I used to get bro.
We used to get fucking tore up there.
That's why, though. There was times they got made it home, man.
You get fucking bumped out of there, and you go across street Jack in the Box and eat tacos and fucking all kinds of.
All out.
Yeah, Daimones was crazy, man. I used to DJ with my homies from Factions Crew, and we used to bring all our vinyl, and that made me step up my classic rock game and my 80s game up. So that's when I would go dig for the go-go.
My 80s game.
Yeah, all that. And
that's
then,
cool.
Yeah, dude, crazy story.
Well, next time you come in and we do House DJ, bring some of them fucking 80s records and
chop
that up, man.
I love that. Yeah, it's fun, dude. I think it's a lot of fun when you do the 80s because it's just nobody does it a lot that anymore. And it's just a certain touch and the sound of those records, man. It's made with feeling, so when you play it brings up
and I think I think the 80s set too, I don't think a lot of there's a lot of DJs now that obviously you can mix and mash that all stuff, but you're right,
they want to do mashups,
but you're right, Lou, there's a lot of the cadences and the electronic, the keyboards, there's a lot of cool sounds in all those old 80s records that you can reimagine, reuse and repurpose with a lot of cool new stuff, putting the new samples in on all of that.
Yeah, those records were ahead of his time, man. All those 80s records, they were way ahead of his time.
I went out Tuesday night to this bar, and I'm always getting drunk. This is crazy. But they played a couple of songs, and I went bananas. They played Morrissey, Suede.
Suede, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And let's see, what else did they play? They played what they played? Billy Idol.
Man.
Woo. Billy Idol was rhyming on that.
There's another fucking skeleton. There's another skeleton that's running around.
He's still performing.
Man. Hey, listen to this, Todd. So I got in touch with the organization of the guy who's doing our 30th and 30-year reunion at school.
Yeah.
So I told him, I said, look, I'm DJing that. I called him up and just told him, I'm DJing our 30-year anniversary.
What? So you're going to DJ for 10 fucking people?
No, listen. Now that they know that I'm gonna be there, that shit's gonna be popping.
It's gonna get cracking.
It's gonna get cracking.
You guys have. They're gonna hear it from down the block.
Class of '89 is gonna come and show out.
The Downey Gymnasium.
I'm gonna show them. We're gonna do the whole year.
Is this your 30th year out?
Yeah.
Or is it coming up?
No. 2019.
2019 be your 30th.
Be the 30th. 30 years out of school.
Really? It's only 91? Like, how long the fuck have I been out?
If I'm
long have I been alive?
I'm
You're on your
almost
20, you'll be on your
28. All right.
But I told the guy who's doing the organization, I said, listen, man, I said, we're going to get a live performance. He's like, who? I said, I'm going to go find Billy Idol. $4,000, $2,000, play his track, white wedding. We got this.
Wait. What? So you guys, you contacted this cat already that's in charge of the function?
Yeah.
And the reunion?
Yeah.
Who is it? Do you know who it is?
Mark Herda.
Oh.
So I told him, I said, hey, listen, I got live entertainment. We're going to get him.
And he gave you the okay?
He gave me the okay.
All right.
So,
fuck.
Billy Idol, I'm coming for you.
All right.
You're going to perform at our spot. But we're going to be ending the show very soon. But you ready, DJ Luman? Just give them a little taste of what's cooking in the kitchen's all about.
Hey, just real quick, if you guys party, man, whoever's been at Daimone's back in the days, I can't even believe that was a restaurant for some of this. That shit was wild over there,
Yeah,
man.
Daimone's was a fucking. It was like a cowboy bar. I mean, there used to be a lot of shit used to go down there.
Man.
Drugs, drinking, people fucking in bathrooms.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that plenty.
Man, that's popping right there.
Yeah,
So,
it was a
LA
good
Blue,
place.
thank you very much.
Oh, thank you, my guy.
I appreciate this.
Yeah, thank you so much. Appreciate
All right,
it,
man.
Thank you.
Yes, give them a taste of the ones and twos before we step on out of here. This is how the Loud Lab show goes. This is how we put it down. All vinyl. We only do vinyl. And we're cooking in the kitchen, so we're calling out all you DJs to come over here and see what's really going down. Just turn it up nice and loud for them too.
We rock and don't stop. When it's a super cat, the band of the stick at the other, just the middle, we tell the band,
You know, we get down. DJ Luman, show them a little something. Show them why you are with us. No trick DJs, no trick mixers. We keep this live and direct. Okay, DJs, listen. I'm calling all you guys out. This is the Loud Lab show. I want you, just like Uncle Sam would, I want you to come to this show. J-Rock, the whole Beat Junkie crew. I'm looking for Icy Ice. He should be coming no matter what. I'm looking for Q-Bert. I'm looking for all you DJs, from Jurassic 5 on down, and those that sing and rap. This is the Loud Lab show. Come and relax, have a good time, and come in the kitchen. You might get something to eat. You hear that? You hear that? I need some MCs in here. MCs, please come to the Loud Lab show. Yo, you gotta support all your local LA clubs. Motown Mondays. Wu-Tang Wednesdays.
That was cracking, man.
That was cracking. Wu-Tang was the shortstop is holding it down for hip hop. You don't have to go to all the little, just wait in a long line / clubs in Hollywood. There's a lot of little hidden gems out there.
Yeah, big up Expo though, man.
DJ Expo, word up, he's coming to the show.
Oh yeah?
Yes, Expo's already coming to the show. We got a little history to talk about.
Yeah.
What else you got for us? Let's get a couple more. Let's get something to rock out before we go out. Yes. Is it true? See, that's real vinyl. See it skipping? That's when you know it's real freaking vinyl. the needle. See how he cleaned the needle? That's
Talking all that jazz.
that's the real deal. You can't do that when it's digital. You don't want to do that when it's digital. Because the digital skips, if something really happens.
That's it. It's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
I'm the magnificent with the sensational style, and I could go on and on for like a
Mile a minute. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and close this out. One and only Loud Lab show featuring me, Kpook the Mayor, Todd One, yo Scotty the producer, DJ Luman. This is how we do it. We out of here to the next show. Keep tuned in. Peace.
conversation. I specialize with the special presentation. Hey, I like to play, so for me it's recreation. It's not just a job, it's an adventure. If worse comes to worse, I've got your thirst quencher, but you gotta buy it. Don't even try it. I don't rhyme for free, no matter how dry.